Greetings from my very empty room, Internet. I cannot believe that I'm leaving already. It's crazy. Um, I figured that I would switch things up. Instead of doing a text post, I would do a quick vlog just to sort of compile a list of things that I learned while I was here, not only about study abroad, but about branching out and life in general, that I hope will be useful to those of you who are embarking on any sort of new journey, or who want to. So here goes. 1. Step out of your comfort zone. Uh, those of you who know me personally know that it was pretty difficult for me to do, to just kind of pack up my bags and leave. I had never left the United States before, and so I was really nervous. But once I got here, I realized that it's really not that different once you get the hang of things, because life is about making adjustments. The older you get, the more you have to make, and it does seem scary initially, but like I said, I sort of got into a routine and I sort of knew what I was doing by like a couple of weeks in, and what I loved about this experience was that I was constantly learning new things. I could barely handle taking the T in Boston before I got here, and now that I'm leaving England, I can navigate the tube really easily here. I was taking a lot of friends all around London in my last couple weeks here, which I never thought I would be able to do. I'm horrible with directions. So sort of little things like that. They may not seem like a big deal, but in the long run, they are. 2. Ask questions. Uh, Contrary to popular belief, people do actually want to help most of the time. If they say they're there to help, then they usually are. I found a lot of resources at the Study Abroad office at Sussex Uni, which was really helpful. Through them, I was able to actually book a lot of awesome trips. It was how I got to go see the Harry Potter set, go to Bath and Stonehenge, and see Hampton Court Palace, with groups of people who, like me, were studying abroad here, which was really great. It was a good way to meet new people. And also, I really found a great source in my course coordinator, who answered pretty much any question I had about my courses or about assessments here within a few minutes of my emailing him. So don't be afraid to ask questions, because usually if you're going to study abroad at a university, there are resources to help you out. 3. Join societies. Initially I wasn't going to, because I was only going to be here for 3 months. And I figured, what would be the point of joining a club if I would only be here for 3 months? But I did end up joining Sherlock Society, Doctor Who Society, and I did dabble in Writing Society as well, and I'm really glad that I did, because through those I was able to meet some great people. So I had some acquaintances and some friends to, go hang out and do things with, which is really important, because sometimes it can get a little lonely here if you don't really know anyone else. If you're going to a different country where not a lot of your friends from your home university are also going to be studying, you find that you have a lot of time to yourself. And it's really good to fill that time with activities, even if it's just going to a club for something you appreciate, or if you're into sports, anything like that. They have a lot of things to offer, and I recommend taking advantage of that, because if you spend too much time with your own thoughts, you might just go a little crazy. So definitely join societies, join clubs, meet new people. 4. Take advantage of everything the country you're visiting has to offer. Lord knows that I could have done so much more with my time had I been given more, and were I not here as a student doing work as well. But England is amazing, and I did not know coming here that I would end up going to a comic convention, meeting Billie Piper from Doctor Who, going to see a play starring Colin Morgan, Rupert Grint, Ben Whishaw. I had no idea that I would end up doing those things, and that I would end up so immersed in the history of this place. 5. Do not stew in your homesickness. If you're homesick, email, call, Skype your family or your friends. It's the best thing to do. Like I mentioned before, it's really easy to get sort of caught up in your own thoughts when you're not surrounded by the people you're comfortable with, the people that you usually go to when you have an issue or when you just want to chat something out. It gets hard, especially when you're across an ocean and you can't just, drive home. don't let that snowball into something bigger. Tackle it when it happens. If you have a support group at home, go for it. Talk to them. It's better than sort of waiting and sort of stewing in it, because then you sort of get very into your own mind, and it's kind of not the best place to be. So definitely, especially if you've never traveled abroad before, which I hadn't, it's a big adjustment being so far away from home. Obviously it is. So it's okay to be homesick. There's nothing wrong with it, and do something about it. Even if it's like talking to a counselor here, or, having a Skype chat with your mom for like 3 hours. Make the time and do it, because it'll be a lot easier on you and on the people at home who worry about you. 6, just have fun. It sounds really stupid, but I mean, like I said, take advantage of every opportunity that's given to you. Being here at Sussex Uni, I learned a lot, not only academically in the classes I took, but about myself, being able to, live on my own and navigate a place that I was previously entirely unfamiliar with. I learned a lot about a different culture, a different, way of living, because America, coming from America, you're kind of in this like little bubble, and it's not until you leave that bubble you realize that the world is a lot bigger than you ever imagined. Um, so have fun. It does seem intimidating, and it is intimidating sometimes. But don't let that stop you. Take advantage of everything, because it's worth it. Okay, I guess that's all. My taxi to the coach station is not for another 8.5 hours. So it'll be fun killing all that time. But anyway, I hope that you all have enjoyed reading my blog, and I look forward to coming home, being home for Christmas. And those of you at home who are reading, I can't wait to see you. And I will see you soon, Rhode Island. Bye.